This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister will chair a meeting on housing, construction and development in Islamabad today. National Assembly was informed today that free-of-cost treatment is being provided to AIDS patients across the country. Senate chairman will contest election for President of International Parliamentary Union being held in December this year. In occupied Kashmir, over 3,200 domicile certificates have been issued in 5 districts, allowing non-Kashmiris to buy property in the territory. And now the news in detail. A meeting of the National Coordination Committee on Housing, Construction and Development will be held in Islamabad today. Prime Minister Imran Khan will chair the meeting. The National Assembly was informed today that free-of-cost treatment is being provided to AIDS patients at designated centres across Pakistan. Responding to a calling attention notice moved by Maryam Aurangzeb and others regarding increase in AIDS-related deaths in the country, Parliamentary Secretary for National Health Services Dr. Nosheen Hamid said 45 centres for the treatment of AIDS are working all over the country. She said there are around 183,000 estimated AIDS patients, while only 25,000 people are registered. She said that there is a big stigma attached to AIDS and people prefer to conceal this disease and only come to get themselves registered in case of critical condition. Nosheen Hamid said the federal government is taking serious steps regarding injection safety, one-time use of disposable syringes, safe blood transfusion and hospital waste management. Senate Chairman Sadiq Zanjrani has announced to contest election for President of International Parliamentary Union. Speaker National Assembly Asad Kassar has nominated Sadiq Zanjrani for the election. Election for IPU President will be held in December this year. The union has 179 members. There has been improvement in the number of recoveries from COVID-19 in the country, with figure now reaching 149,092. 2,751 new cases surfaced during the last 24 hours, taking the tally to 243,599. These include 85,261 in Punjab, 100,900 in Sindh, 29,406 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 11,099 in Balochistan, 13,829 in Islamabad, 1,619 in Gilgit-Baltistan, and 1,485 in Azad Kashmir. The death toll from the virus has reached 5,058, with 75 more deaths reported over the last 24 hours. 23,255 corona tests were carried out during this period. The number of coronavirus cases across the world has surpassed over 12.3 million, while the pandemic has so far claimed more than 556,500 lives. According to a report in the United States, cases reached over 3.2 million and more than 135,800 deaths occurred from the virus. In Brazil, over 1.7 million cases and more than 69,200 deaths reported so far. About 7.1 million patients have so far recovered from the disease across the world. Prime Minister Azad Jammu and Kashmir Raja Farooq Haider and the Chief Executive Officers of China Three Gorges and China Gizhuba separately held meetings with Chairman CPEC Authority, Lieutenant General Retired Asim Salim Bajwa in Islamabad. They discussed Kohala Power and Azad Patan Power projects and further coordination for their execution. In a tweet, the Chairman CPEC Authority said the projects will produce 1,800 megawatts of hydel power and generate 8,000 jobs. In Indian-occupied Kashmir, over 3,200 domicile certificates have been issued in 5 districts of the Kashmir Valley, allowing them to buy property, acquire land and apply for jobs in the territory. Srinagar-based Daily Kashmir Monitor, citing data, said that around 10,000 applications have been received by the Occupied Territories Administration for domicile certificates in the Kashmir Valley, and more than 3,200 people have been granted certificates in Kupwara, Kulgam, Pulwama, Gandarbal and Bandipora districts so far. The United States and Thailand have signed a strategic vision statement. The agreement was signed during the visit of U.S. Army Chief of Staff General James McConvey to Bangkok, where he met with Thailand's Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha and its Army Chief Iprit Kongsuhong today. According to a statement issued by the embassy, McConvey and Ajipat Kungsung discussed modernization, interoperability, joint training, and doctrine. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.